Good morning, everybody. I hope you are all well and you've all had a good weekend. Today, guys, we're going to be working the SG12 very shortly, but I just want to say hello and good morning to MK. You're saying it's the earliest you've ever been. Thank you, mate. It is actually quite early for me. I've only just literally got up a moment ago. It is just gone 10:15, so I was a slight bit late coming on, guys, but I was just making myself a drink. Good morning, Mr. Corsa. Did I have a nice weekend? Yes, I did actually, thank you very much, and I hope you did as well, and everybody have a nice weekend. I had been playing yesterday, because I normally have a Sunday off, don't I, guys, just to spend time, a little bit of time with the family. I never really did spend much time with the family, because I was actually getting some of my weapons that weren't to prestige, maximum prestige weapon level, to the maximum prestige. So that's kind of what I've been doing over the, well, just over the weekend, just various little bits of time of the day. But yeah, I've had fun with it. I have noticed so many times in games, though, no doubt you guys have as well, so many invisible players. Like, literally players in front of you, shooting you, that weren't there in the first place. I don't know if you guys have been experiencing that, but I've had maybe 5 games that I've counted where you're running, and all of a sudden, you'll have this character appear in front of you, one of the enemy, and they'll just shoot you, and it's like, where did you come from? But I've been getting invisible players. But anyway, good morning, Aidan Brampton. Thank you so much for your comment and for watching this morning. I find it really hard to get headshots with the SG12. Well, to be honest, I mean, as we know, this is the only shotgun that needs headshots. I haven't used it yet, even though it says it's level weapon 2. But I think the only time I've ever used this really is just by picking an enemy's weapon up and kind of having a little play with it just for maybe a few moments. That's the only time I've ever done it. So what this is like for headshots myself at the moment, I haven't got a clue. But that's what we're going to be working on today, guys. We're going to be experimenting with this, trying to find the best setup. So guys, if you do know or what you feel is the best setup for the SG12, please send your comments in, let us know, and I'm happy to experiment with some of your setups. That'd be absolutely amazing. Okay, so MK again, got a day off school today so I can watch your streams. No way, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But you've got to do your school work. Don't forget to do that. That is very important. UE505. Hello, mate. Good morning to you. I don't know. I don't have the game. Okay. So you haven't got Black Ops 4, UE505. Okay, so again, I mean, if you haven't, I mean, watching this hopefully will entice you to get it, because it is a really amazing game. It really is. You can have a lot of fun with it, but there are so many issues, as we know at the moment, with it. And Mr. Corsa, can't wait to play Red Dead 2, mate. I know, mate. I'm looking forward to it so much. We're going to go on to that tonight again, okay, mate? So we'll definitely get on to that. We're going to find some more gold bars, haven't we? And UE505, I want it though, okay? That's brilliant. Hope you do get that. Aidan Brampton again, that's happened to me. Like, I will check the room area where I'll get the room, and then I'll get a shot in the back. Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? They just appear from nowhere. I've noticed that, like I said, 5 games yesterday I was playing, and they just appear in front of you or from behind and just shooting you back, and it's like, where did they come from? But anyway, that is part of, at the moment, Black Ops 4. Any issues that are going on with it, that needs to be sorted out, and hopefully they'll do it soon. But hopefully we don't experience too much of that today. Well, I'm hoping not anyway. Right, everything looks okay. I've caught up with your comments, so good morning to everybody watching. I've been really looking forward to this morning. As I said, I can't wait to get all these guns to dark matter. That's the journey, guys. But today the journey is getting the SG12 to gold camo as soon as we possibly can, trying to find the best setup. Let's have a quick look at what we need to do. We know we need headshots for the first 100. So headshots for shotguns can sometimes be a little bit tricky to do, depending on the spread of the shell that comes out of this SG12. I mean, if it's too wide a spread, even sometimes shooting at the head level can sometimes shoot the neck, chest area, so it can kind of cover quite a lot. But again, I think it's just a matter of keeping the aim up until we get obviously all the weapon level up. We've got no attachments at all unlocked, so we can't use any of these. Just be interesting though, just to see what we have got. Now, steady grip. Now, reduced recoil during hip fire. See, that might be something to help with headshots. We might have to get that up. Okay, max load. That's an interesting one. Adds 2 pellets to each shotgun shell. So that might be worth trying out. I tell you what, guys. I've only ever seen it once in the game, but that operator mod, the strobe light, it's like a strobe light that when you've got that enemy charging for you, with that shotgun, you get this bright light, and it really does affect you in gameplay because you kind of like, you get blinded by it. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I've only seen it once in game, so I might try that operator mod out as soon as we've unlocked that. But we get the laser sight 2. That's interesting because we've got laser sight 1 there, improved hip fire, see, and this one is maximised hip fire accuracy and increased pellet damage. Okay, so that might be an interesting one as well. And then just a normal long barrel. Okay, so now we know the setup. What I'm going to do, guys, I mean, yesterday I've been playing nothing but free-for-all. I have to say as well that there is a challenge, okay, just in case anyone else plays free-for-all, and you can agree with me or not, but it is in the, let me try and think now, it's the game victories. Now this one up here where I am at the moment, guys, okay, the free-for-all Victor 1. You've got to finish in the top 3 places in 5 matches of free-for-all. Now, this is not unlocking for me at the moment, so I don't know what the problem is, okay, but that one is not unlocking for me. If you've unlocked that, guys, you know, congratulations to you, but I came first in about 7 games on the trot. I was victorious in free-for-all, about 7 games on the bounce, and it didn't unlock. So what that problem is there, I mean, you can't do no better than actually first place, can you? But it's saying you've got to finish in the top 3 places in 5 matches. I played 7 on the bounce, first in every single one of them. That was with one of my weapons that I was prestiging up to maximum level. But yeah, it doesn't unlock for me, so I don't know. There's 3 tiers to it, but it's not registering anything that I'm doing in free-for-all. But anyway, it might be the fact that it's... Because I've been playing hardcore, what I thought was it might be because it's in core mode, but I don't think it is. Right, anyway guys, let's get into this. This is the first time I'm ever going to use this SG-12 as my own weapon, other than picking up enemies, so I haven't got a clue how the headshots are going to go. Keep your comments coming in, guys. Let me just have a little quick look down and see if there's any new ones coming in. So we've got UE 505. I can't afford it. Also, is the knife weapon to get gold on. Yeah, the combat knife, I'm going to come back to that another time when they've sorted all the issues out. There's so many problems going on with the game at the moment that to try and use a weapon that would normally be quite difficult, I'm just going to leave until like they sort all the problems out, the connection, whatever is going on, and then I'm going to go back to it. All I need is 5 bloodthirsties with that, but I struggled to get 1. I couldn't even get a bloodthirsty, even though before I actually got the technical camo challenges unlocked. I was getting bloodthirsties no end, but it just kept glitching out on me, the game. It was unplayable, so I've left my combat knife until another day. Right, okay, let me think about this. I think the best character for this one is Talk. We're going to get our razor wires out on the barricades at some point. Mr. Course, I hope they do that update soon. Yeah, hopefully it's probably going to be within this week, I would have thought. Because last week we were mentioning it, weren't we? And talking about it, having a conversation about it. And we did say from last week it was going to be this week. So hopefully within this week, something will be sorted out about it. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, guys. Now, I've got my Spitfire that I'm getting to maximum level. I forgot to change it because I'm talking away. But let's quickly do that before we get shot. There's the SG-12. Right, okay. It's changed, luckily. Now, that is a very, very thin sight. Now, that was kind of like a headshot there. But it didn't actually get a headshot, even though I thought the spread of it would get a headshot. But until we get some attachments on this thing, again, I'm not certain about the range of this SG-12 at the moment. We need to get away from this spawn because one thing I've learned over playing free-for-all over the kind of weekend is the spawning. If you can get the cruddy spawning correct, it is pretty easy to play free-for-all. There we go, that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, aiming up at the head like any other weapon is going to get that headshot. I was worried about the spread, but the spread doesn't seem too bad, actually. Now, what we need to do is set up our little tent, if we can, somewhere along here. I had a good one going the other day where we had the little razor wire there, and then once it does unlock, I put my barricade down here, and literally, you know, I was racking up the bloodthirsties, the mercilesses. But the only trouble is the barricade does take a little while to unlock for you to use. It's not too bad. I mean, at the minute, obviously, I'm going for headshots. That is the challenge, but I am trying to. The range isn't too bad, actually. Range is quite good. But again, that could change depending on connection. But yeah, I'm more kind of getting up through the weapon levels at the moment. That's something that I really need to get up, just so we can get a few attachments unlocked. Wow! Now, we're set up down here, aren't we? So, again, that kind of range where I'm getting shot from there just isn't going to happen. But what we'll do is now make our way back with it, because we've still got our razor wire. I don't think... Yes, we can use it now. That's cool. What we do is put that there, guys. And now, they can't really come in either end at the moment. Hopefully my razor wire will last a little bit longer. But anyone comes down this way, they're going to get fried. But it's just giving us that little bit of a chance just to... See, that range is just not going to happen right at the back of the map. I'm going to have to wait till he comes down here, and hopefully I can get him as he gets closer. Now, our razor wire has gone, but we should still be okay from the back. That way then, we can't get shot from the back, guys. Anyone coming down here or this way, they're going to get fried. Well, I say they get fried. There is a little thing outside there, isn't there? Like that little pipe thing going on there. If they did go right at the back, they could have, but normally they don't go there. They come kind of that close. I mean, I was getting no end of microwave kills yesterday. But then again, we've got to remember, if you know, I've got to stop doing that, because I've got to realise that the range
hostile UAV circling
is not very good at the moment with this shotgun. You never are really on shotguns, are they? Whoa! We just jumped over that mesh mine there. That was cool. Right, we've got a microwave kill, guys. Again, that...
Hostiles have established multiple UAVs.
This could be interesting, because we can nick a care package here. Yeah. He's right at the back there again, getting that range, so...
Hostiles
other than that,
detected.
I mean, he ain't even going to get his care package on me, because it's on the roof, look, guys. I know there was an enemy there. I'm just trying to do a double back on him, really, but we can't really go too much out there. The range at the back, as I said, is not that good, as you've seen already. Try and keep around here somewhere. I'm actually going to give my position away here, but it doesn't matter. I can hear someone coming up here, actually. Just try and keep that even hip fire. I think what would be very, very good on here is the laser sight. I'm certain when going for those headshots, the laser sight would be absolutely amazing.
Enemy UAV above.
I'm going to set up my little shop here.
Enemy dart detected in the radar.
I mean, there's no doubt that the SG-12 at close range is going to get those kills perfectly, but it's just about getting the headshots, isn't it? Because sometimes in free-for-all you are kind of asked to react very quickly, and sometimes just getting the actual body shot is
enemy hellstorm detected.
Sometimes all we can get. But again, if we can get all that weapon level up, I'm certain there's some attachments that are going to help us with headshots. Now, I don't want that dog after us. He is coming. I'm just as well, every now and again, just adjusting my aim, even when I'm running, just so it goes up a little bit higher than normal. So if I do have to react very quickly to a hip fire shot, then hoping it's kind of going to be, get away, dog. And we need to set up. I'm going to put that because I feel someone's behind me.
Enemy attack chopper above.
Is that not a headshot? No, unfortunately not. Ah, oh, come on. There's another mesh mine there. He's trying to... I'm actually going to leave that there just in case an enemy comes in behind. Wow, they attacked the shot that got me from there. Can we get this care package? Let's have a go. We got a Hellstorm, okay, we got it, and we booby trapped it as well, so that's pretty good. Okay, let's see if we can get a headshot up here. I want to stay out of that attack chopper though as well, don't I? So what I'll do is put my barricade there again. Let's get this Hellstorm out. Oh, I completely missed the attack chopper.
Hellstorm strike failure.
I thought it would kind of automatically kind of lock on, but obviously not. Is that not a headshot? That must have been a headshot. Come on, why was that not a headshot? I had all the time in the world there to aim that. See, again, I'm not convinced that the headshots, even that. I mean, I'm up high, but I did say that, didn't I? There's something about the spread that I think might sometimes glitch it out in being a headshot. So we might have to aim up even higher. This is going to have to probably be one of the highest aims that we have to have with any weapon at the moment. But again, I'm not really too happy with the sight here. I mean, didn't do too bad. But yeah, first use of the SG-12, very good. Getting headshots, we're going to have to work on, obviously. But yeah, that aim is going to have to go a little bit higher than I'm actually, you know, aiming up at the moment. Let me just have a quick look if any comments are coming in. Okay, so Mr. Corsa, I think that's where we got to. You get the Halloween stuff, yeah. Yes, I've started to unlock a few things, Mr. Corsa, thank you very much. I think I've got the pumpkin sticker that you can have as an emblem. Well, we've got two, we actually got up to weapon level 4 there, so that's pretty good. And we got the laser sight as well, which is pretty good. So what I'm going to do, guys, just come out very quickly. We're going to set this up with some better attachments. Now, I'm going to put that reflex sights on. I prefer that when going for headshots. It's just my personal preference. You guys can go whatever you want, obviously. Now, I'm not fussed about the extended mags because I feel that the amount of shells that we've got in this weapon at the moment is very good. And what the great thing is, I've got the scavenger, I think it's called. Well, I did have. I actually took it off. Okay, so not a problem. We're going to have that laser sight on just to see if it helps. And what I'm going to do is actually take... We don't need engineer. We'll take engineer off. I more prefer at the moment attachments. So we're going to go with that for the time being. Let's get into another game. And yeah, I've got a face, I think, for Seraph, like some kind of spooky face for Seraph that I got. And Aidan Brampton, you've just unlocked the first camo for the SG-12. Hunt cam. Yeah, I know which one you mean, mate. That's for the 5 headshots, isn't it? Yeah, well done. Jabo Plays. Hello, mate, and welcome again back to the channel. Oh, this is my least favoured map. If I'd have seen this before I came in, I wouldn't have gone into it. I'd have come out. But again, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. You never know. See if we can get headshots with it anyway. And yeah, Aidan Brampton has actually said put the laser sight on. So that's what I've now done. I've actually got the laser sight on. Now I'm thinking kind of nomad. Get a few mesh mines about, get a few extra kills where we can. And get the dog out later on. Not that the dog, I think, in hardcore never really does anything. Sometimes you're lucky to get 1 kill with a dog before it's actually been shot down dead and killed. But sometimes it can get 2 or 3 kills, maybe 4 even sometimes. But it just kind of helps a little bit, doesn't it? Gives something for the enemy to fire at, doesn't it? Okay, I was then going to have a little drink of my coffee.
Mission is live, Mercs.
Now, I haven't played this on free-for-all yet at all, even though I spent nearly all day on free-for-all yesterday. This is one of the maps that I kept coming out of, as I said, so I'm not really certain of the spawning on this one. But it doesn't like that range, put it that way. It doesn't like that kind of range that I just got a trigger pull on there. Oh, come on! Just too slow in getting up that ladder, and I did actually try and pull my trigger in time. It was going to be a headshot, I think, but it just didn't pull the trigger in time from coming up from the top. Right, that was a headshot, guys. That was a lot more easier. I had to have a second trigger pull at that, but let's get some mesh mines going here. We'll have a big one across there, I think, just to protect us.
Hostile UAV circling.
Wow. See, it doesn't like that distance either. I'm going to have to get that long barrel on as soon as we possibly can, just to give us that little bit of extra range. But then again, with shotguns, is that a headshot? No, come on. It may have been because it was just too far away. Like, that is probably the maximum range of it. And then by the time that range, once I've triggered, has actually hit the enemy, it may be the fact that it's at its widest spread. That was a shame, because again, I could have just raised it up a little bit there to get that headshot more clearly. There we go, there's a mesh mine kill. I think this is going to be our little place to put up a tent here. Yeah, don't like that distance, does it? Doesn't like it at all. Until we get that long barrel on, we're not going to be having to get shots of that. Every shot at the moment we're going to have to get is going to have to be very close range. Now, I'm out in the open here, I know, guys. I want to try and get into a more suited position. That was a shame that he jumped there, because I would have had, I think, that aim on to the head. I was just getting used to, as I said, these spawning positions. There's a dude down there. Again, I'm not really certain that... let's see if we can get up and get... No, that must have been a headshot. Come on! Why was that not a headshot? I clearly aimed in at the head with the laser sight and the actual red dot, and it still didn't give me a headshot. Have we got it getting closer then, I wonder? I bet we've got to get up right close. But then I did that a moment ago, didn't I? And it still didn't give me a headshot. But that's not new. You know, us not registering a headshot when we've clearly shot the head. That is not new.
Enemy UAV above.
Well, I'm going to put another little trap out there, just in case we get any enemy come from behind us.
Enemy CUAV established above.
But I'm actually going to try and move away from here now, so that they will spawn around here, and then we can catch them out with that mesh mine at least. Let's try and keep tight to the walls, guys, if we can. Oh, and then we get one spawn in there. Again, like I said, I'm not really certain. We actually got a mesh mine kill there, so that wasn't too bad. At least we keep up with the kills. But yeah, like I said, I'm still getting used to the spawning on free-for-all on this particular map. That was a headshot. That was a better range, that one, wasn't it? Have we got our dog yet? Get Spartan the dog? No? I mean, the SG-12, as you would imagine, is kind of going to do the business. But getting headshots, you're going to have to work on it. I mean, I don't mind doing headshots. I love getting headshots. I got fired upon down here, but I can't see the dude who fired upon me. But we know this is a spawning position here, so...
Hostile UAV circling.
We may be too close to this for anyone to spawn. What I'm going to do is cut it this way a little bit more, in hope now that they will spawn over there somewhere. There we go, there's one now spawned, guys. There he is. See if we can get up close again. The great thing is we've got Ghost on... Ah, okay. That was a shame. See if we can put that down there. What I had been starting to do was, with the character talk, I had been understanding on various maps where the spawning locations were, and I was actually putting the razor wire on the spawning location, so as an enemy spawned, they would just cut themselves up. That was a pretty good trick, actually. See, that range is not good. That range was not good at all. But then we got another mesh mine kill, so it just keeps us up with that good kill-death ratio. I've been working that back again yesterday, trying to get the kill-death ratio back up after having a few really, really bad, horrible games. Again, we're kind of out in the open again at the moment. I just want to get myself to a little bit of cover. What I'm going to do is actually put... Oh, I haven't actually got an raised one. Have we got a dog? Yes, we have. Let's let the dog run free, so he can get a few kills for us. I'm not convinced he will, though, because, like I said, sometimes you get shot so down easily in hardcore. But we've got a kill there. That's pretty good.
Enemy UAV above.
Right, can we get another headshot here? Let's try and get up close. Is that a headshot? Oh, come on! I mean, it even gave me a long shot, and I was like, only about maybe 5 steps away from him. How was that a long shot? So they're going to give me a long shot, but not a headshot.
K9 unit has been neutralized.
Alright, so the one I was aiming it on, I actually got fired upon by another player. Ah, dude. This is one of those maps where you need actually active camo, isn't it? Like the Predator. I think we said that before, didn't we? Wow. I actually got a hit on there, but it didn't actually give me the kill. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't too fussed in that map because, like I said, it is not one of my favourite maps, that one. But it was the first time I'd ever tried that on free-for-all. But with the shotgun, you need something, I think, with a bit more longer range to do anything really good on this map. I mean, we did okay, considering it's only our second use of the SG-12 on a map that I really don't think was going to suit the shotgun that we had. But as you can see, I mean, even sometimes what we're thinking is close range is actually giving us a long shot rather than a headshot when it should have been a headshot. But there we go. And Jabo plays, the game is, or this game is doo-doos. It is, totally agree with you, it really is. Swap Gaming, what's up, my friend? How are you? Thanks for joining us again, mate. Have you got any more gold locations? Me and Mr. Corsa would like to know if you've got any more gold bar locations for Red Dead 2 for later on tonight. That'd be absolutely amazing if we can get a few together and go and find and hunt some more of those gold bars. Hopefully do them in quicker time this time, as I was, as you know, a little bit confused with everything while going for the first bunch of gold bars. But I mean, we got there in the end, didn't we? We found it, we all worked together, and yeah, we got them. I thought that was real fun, that. So we're going to hopefully try and find some more. But I mean, who finds them in the first place? I mean, where it was like in a location where you just wouldn't find something like that. And for someone to find it and then know how to do it, that's amazing. I would have never looked up there and even thought there was something like that about. So someone must have had an inkling that there must have been something like that about to go and look for it in the first place. But yeah, that was brilliant. Okay, I'm actually going to choose talk this time. And we'll see if we can crack on with these headshots. I think we're getting close to the first camo. King Prize there. Hello to you. You're saying it's doo-doo, yet you're watching. You're a clown. I must admit though, I mean, playing it and watching it is a little bit different because it's more doo-doo actually, and you know, crap if you're playing the game yourself, because it's just frustrating. If you're watching someone else having a crap game because of the game, then you can actually laugh at it, you know. But yeah, it's totally not 100% where it should be at the moment, this game. There's a lot of changes and upgrades need to happen. As I said yesterday when I was on it all day, I was actually getting invisible players that would just not register on the game, just shooting me, just spawning in front of me and just shooting me like they'd already obviously been there, but because of connection or lag or whatever it just was not showing me. Look at that, guys. There's 2 headshots. Oh, that one was, but the first one wasn't. But I can't understand how come the headshot on the first one didn't count when that was more obviously raised at the head level than the other one. Let's try and keep that laser sight just slightly above head level. As I said, we've got to try and take into consideration as well the spread of this, which is, again, we're still trying to understand the spread of it. We definitely at the moment, as we're noticing, need long barrel on, which is going to hopefully help. As I said, that look, it doesn't even get a hit marker at that range, so it doesn't like that. We've got to get up a little bit more closer to the enemy. I mean, sometimes some shotguns would get like a hit marker, you know, at that range, but this one just doesn't want to know. Now, I've got to probably do a wrong thing here, but let's have a little close up. Yes, we got the hunt camo. That was another headshot camo, guys. Again, like that, it isn't too bad. If you can get up close, get the headshots. Can we get another one with the laser? Oh, come on. I actually adjusted my aim there, right at the very last moment. It still didn't give me it. Oh, what? That was my shoddy aim in that one. But yeah, I mean, after all said and done, I mean, I did have fun on it yesterday, even though, like I said, we did get a few invisible players on here, and there was just the odd 1 or 2 game where it was glitching out again, as usual, but I just kept coming out. I reset it, you know, my console again, just to make sure it was that, and then, you know, everything was fine again, but... yeah, we can't really think too much about this game because of all those problems. Until they get it sorted out, we've just got to live with it, really. But as we know, we could do without it. I'm actually going to place that there. Sometimes they do run from that way, don't they? Like I just did. I can hear plenty of action going on down here. See if we can get into it, but I'm going to come this way. It's too far away from me, that one. So what I'm going to do is come this way. One thing I'd like... I think... oh, wow. Cheers, dude. One thing I'd like to try out on here is the dexterity with the sliding. That is one thing I can't wait to actually to use. I thought I heard someone, but I didn't see anyone, and yet I got shot again by someone I didn't even see. Even the kill cam didn't even show me. There we go, we got a microwave kill, but it didn't even show me the enemy that shot me. Yeah, it's little moments like that that just make you think, you know, God. Is that not a headshot? Ah! Okay, let's get a little bit closer up. I don't want to run out there, that's the trouble. Yeah. I mean, that's like, where did he come from? Again, that is like the invisible player that I was seeing yesterday. I've just ran through there was no one there. Then all of a sudden I'm getting shot from the side where no way he could have possibly been there because there's a wall there. It was like he was there, but the connection doesn't show him. Strange. Really strange. Wow, there's 2 people in there. Again, one of them come up from the water because I heard it, but where did the other one come from? I mean, you know, guys, I always check the rooms before I come in, and for that to be like that is just crazy. Now, we're going to have to slide down here.
Enemy CUAV established above.
Okay, what I'm going to do is set up camp, I think, in here for a little while, hope that they do come this way. Actually, I'm going to put that here this time. I'm going to put, when I get another barricade here, and then I'm going to raise all the alarms to let everybody know that I'm in here. I'll get back to your comments very, very shortly, guys. Thank you to everyone watching this morning. So when you set up camp here, sometimes you get them come this way, but then you get days where it's just quiet, you don't get anyone. But sometimes it's a nice little place to set up there. Let's go looking for it. We've got to look for these headshots then, I think. Someone will put their razor wire up there.
Enemy sentry active.
Shame we didn't have our barricade at the moment, because I would have now used it. Okay, so we're now got it. I'm going to put it here. hope we can get a few kills that way. I think what I'm going to do is go to the... Did you see that, guys? I mean, that distance, I had to slightly come in a little bit just for it to get the kill, but wow, this is probably the shortest range of shotgun that I think I've ever had. It's like, I don't know what to call the range actually, but the range is not all that great, is it? Someone's getting microwaved. Okay, dude. Don't know on earth where you came from, but well done. Wow. Now, I'm not actually going to put that there. I was going to put it there just to make sure that I can get them controlled in a certain area, but my barricade is up there, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is try and use them together in that no one can come from here. Was that a headshot? Now, why was that not a headshot, guys? You can clearly see I've had all the time in the world to aim at a head, which I did, and it didn't give me that headshot. As I said, this game is still really annoying at times. It really is. That's about the third time now, isn't it, that I know I should have had a headshot. It's not giving it to me. I can't miss from there. It's aimed in the head. What else am I supposed to do to get a headshot? Crazy. We started to do well then, but in the end I just gave up because, again, we should have had at least another 2 more headshots, 3 at the most. Anyway. And King Prize, I've just gone back up a few comments, guys. So King Prize again, true, they need to fix the spawns and connection. Yeah, the connection is a very, very big problem. Spawning, as you said, is a very, very big problem. But one thing that's getting me used to the spawning, I think, is playing free-for-all. Like, you know, you've got to keep your weapon up every second because they could spawn right behind you. But again, it just proves, I think, playing free-for-all and then going back to team deathmatch or domination, how bad the spawning actually is. It is quite terrible. I've never had a game, I think, of Call of Duty where the spawning is that bad. I mean, literally, I tested this out live, if you remember, guys. And I'm just going to come out of this just so I can see if I can put any attachments on this, or more improve it, should we say. But I had a game live just to test it out, and what I did was go back to where I believe the enemy spawn was, right to the back of the map. Fair enough and true enough, as we was talking about it, testing it out to see if anyone would spawn in front of me. They did. I had 2 enemies spawn in front of me, and I shot them in the back. Now, they should never have spawned in front of me, but that is something to do with the crappy spawning that we've got on at the moment. But anyway, let's keep up. So, Mr. Corsair, I watched a video that someone did on Red Dead Redemption 2 and went to spot, and there was a UFO at this place, but it has to be 2 AM in the morning. Oh, nice one. Well, I'm there, guys. I'll be there from 2 this morning, if that's the case. And if you guys want to join me to see if we can find a UFO, that would be absolutely amazing. Keep us informed about that, Mr. Corsair. If you hear anything else about that, that would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'm going to find that UFO if there is one, if that's true. And Swap Gaming, I'm still looking, but I found 2 Easter eggs in Red Dead 2. Okay, and I did the unknown statue gold bar puzzle yesterday, and I got it right on the first try. Well done. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't certain, was I? Sometimes watched Jay the Supreme, who was giving us information. He was great to do that for us. But I wasn't sure what he actually meant half the time in what ones we had to do. But yeah, we got there in the end, didn't we, guys? And we got those 3 gold bars. I haven't sold them yet, so I'm going to sell them tonight, see how much money we can get for them. Justice, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Swap Gamer, Mr. Corsair, and you give him the 3 Easter egg locations. Okay, brilliant. If you guys help me out with that, guys, I'll happily play that game. And like I say, we can do that tonight, can't we? And I'll do a Red Dead 2 stream tonight from probably about maybe probably about 9 o'clock tonight, 9:30 UK time. That's when I'll do the Red Dead 2 streams. And MK, I think you hit his shoulder. Yeah, going on the headshot thing, what we're going to remember is the spread. But if I was to, I'll guarantee you, if you were to now rewind that moment, I'd like to know if anyone could possibly do it. If you rewind that moment, so that one last headshot that I was supposed to get, I aimed in on, where he was trying to shoot my barricade. The red dot, as far as I'm concerned, and at the moment I'm shooting and firing, pause it and see if my sight is on that dude's head. I'm certain it was, but later on I actually might rewind it myself and have a look. Because sometimes I think we think we're getting headshots, and actually there might not be. But as far as I know, I mean, I know what headshots are, and I'm not getting them. But I'm certain that was a headshot. Now, I've got steady grip. This might be needed because there is a bit of a bounce as we're firing, and that might influence whether we're getting a headshot or not. So that might help. What I'm going to do is put it on. I'm actually going to take equipment charge off. We don't really necessarily need that because we need headshots more importantly. I'm actually going to try that steady grip. So when we do now fire, at least it's not going to fire above or down below, is it? I'm certain when it fires, it goes up, doesn't it, the bounce? But it might help. You never know. I'm up for experimenting. Like I said, guys, I'm really happy experimenting with different things to try and find what suits get headshots easier. Let's carry on with the comments. But thanks for that, MK. Really appreciate that. Dave Smith, I'm using this gun now, and you need to shoot above the head for some reason. Yeah, I've just worked that out, mate. I think we have to aim a little bit higher, don't we, than usual to get the headshots, but that's fine. I mean, Dave Smith, thank you so much for that. I thought we had to do that, and I've been saying that actually on the first 2 games. So we might have to do that. Swap game, Spartan, when you're doing the Red Dead 2 stream. I will be doing that, mate, tonight, about 9:30, 10 o'clock UK time. I'll be on it, and again, we'll make segments of it, so we'll keep stopping and starting the live streams as we do missions, as always. But if we can do that UFO one at 2 AM in the morning, I'd love to do that. And Cutter Hunziker, thank you so much for your comment. How many launchers are there? Only one at the moment. There's only one launcher, the Helion Salvo. Jabo Plays, thank you for that. You're confirming as well there is one. Okay, now I'm actually going to be nomad for this one. I like Morocco. Not certain how it's going to go with the SG-12 shotgun, but on here earlier with the Spitfire, I was getting close to my Relentlesses again and all sorts. It's absolutely crazy. I love Morocco. The spawning is so much more easier to work out on this one, but with a shotgun, I'm not going to be able to get in the spawn zones because the distance is just too far away. But with a submachine gun or assault rifle or pistol, it'd be so much easier to get big kills in this game. But I know where the spawning roughly is in this, so this is one of them. You guys, if you dudes come up here, look, there you go, straight away. That is one back of the map there. If you can keep coming down here, okay, and every now and again when you see an enemy die, come back up here, guys. And around here there will be an enemy spawn nearly every 15, 20 seconds, something like that. But like I said, the range for me is a little bit off this map to get it good, because even that one there just did not like that distance. So we need to aim a little bit higher than usual for the enemy head. Let's try this. There we go. So it's just actually above head level. At that range, perfect for a headshot. So let's see if we can keep that going if we can. Let's see how many we can get in this game. Now, unfortunately, it just jumped then because I did have to adjust my aim. There we go, we've got a mesh mine kill. But yeah, we need to try and keep that aim a little bit higher than usual. Now I can hear, I think, a recon dart, so yeah, there it is. So we've got to be careful because he's going to know where we are. He actually tried to come in there, didn't he, and get us, but we luckily... Yes, there we go. So just above head level, that's agreed. And then I think the headshots will start coming very, very thick and fast. The only thing, like I said, I've got to try and sort out on here is the actual length, the range. You've got to get that long barrel on, I think, as soon as I possibly can. But I think you have to compensate there for the spread. That's what it is, isn't it? Wow! I know what happened there. That was actually on aim, the last shot, and it still didn't get him, even though I know I might have missed with the first two. Now, like I said, this is a spawning in down here. There you go, guys. Look, there's enough. But I can't shoot them from here with this weapon. That's the only trouble. But that would be a field day there, trust me. If you kept that little zone back there, guys, you probably know it yourself anyway. But you would get enemy spawn there every 10 or so seconds, and it's an amazing place to get so many high kills. I mean, if you want to get your score streaks unlocked, that is one. Ah! That player! It's that player again that is just not registering as I'm firing any kind of hit marker or even a kill on it. That one did, but only because I had my back against the wall. But any confrontation with him is just... I think we're having to react a little bit quicker than usual. See, again, at actual head level... Whoa! You see that glitch then, guys? Luckily we got the kill and it was another headshot. But that glitched big time. So what that was all about, I do not know. It's glitching again. I just hope it's not one of them games again where it's just going to glitch out all the time, because that will really annoy me. But we'll try and get these headshots, guys, as many as we can in this game. Again, just try and make sure that every little room you come into, try and keep that laser sight just above head level. I'm going back this way, actually. This is a nice little way through here. At least we can hide up a little bit. Now, there is an enemy there. I wonder if he's going to come... Actually, we'll just go up there after him. Not. Look at that. It doesn't like that distance at all, does it? Okay, we got dead silence alive, so hopefully we can... that was wow. That was like a wow moment. Like, the reaction of that was just so quick. I just didn't even get time to get my sights up. That's got to be a headshot. Yes, there's the patrol camo unlock, guys. So it pays to actually get up close and personal with the enemy. It just makes it a little bit more easier. Let's get that aim up. Wow. What done to you, dude? Now again, we're getting fired upon it because they know our... Oh, I nearly got him in my mesh mine. I actually threw one of my mesh mines out at an enemy and it actually killed him. I didn't actually have to set the trap, the tripwire. I actually, as I threw it actually at the enemy. It just blew him up. I thought that's quite funny. It was like some sort of grenade. I thought I was going to get some kind of like classified reward for it, you know, but nah, I didn't get nothing like that. That's a shame. I thought I actually had the correct height there. As I said, there's another one, guys. If I had... Because that just won't get the range, though. Range just doesn't want to know there. Maybe with long barrel it could potentially do it. But that's a shame because, again, they're easy headshots. Because they just don't know that you're up there. They really don't see you. Until, obviously, you start firing. But again, if I now go back here... Every now and again, we're being vision pulsed at the moment, so we've got to be careful. That is actually a mesh mine there. Let's get rid of that. But there you go. Look, there's another one. But again, the range doesn't want to know.
Hostile UAV
so we're going to
circling.
have to stick close for the time being until we get long barrel on to the walls. It's not a problem. Have we got our dog? Yeah, let's get our dog out. Let's make use of it before the game ends. Let's call him back this way. When you do call him back, he's apparently supposed to kind of patrol with you rather than go on the run for the enemy, but he doesn't do that. I don't know how you control it there. There we go, got another mesh mine kill. Wow, and then I got one back on me. That's revenge, isn't it?
Enemy lightning strike inbound.
Go and get him, doggy.
Your canine
Wow.
unit has been neutralized.
Enemy sniper's nest inbound.
Okay, well that's all we need, a sniper's nest inbound. And we got shot from behind again. I thought the dude in front shot me, but we got shot from behind. Wow, the reaction of that dude is crazy. That was that same one that had that reaction competition a little while ago where I just couldn't even get my aim up. And the funny thing is, I mean, we've actually got gung-ho on, which is supposed to, after running, actually provide us with a bit more faster aiming. But that doesn't even do anything as far as I'm concerned. It makes slight blind. What is going on all of a sudden? I'm just getting so many mesh mines blowing me up. Every character in this game must be near enough nomad.
Enemy UAV above.
No, I know I should have checked the back of the map there, but... Again, all I'm thinking of at the moment is the range that I've got with this weapon. The range is crazy. Sometimes you can't help but kind of stepping out into a bit of open space. But then again, in this game, you've got to remember that they will probably spawn in those spaces, and any kind of running you've got to do is be quick. But we got a few more headshots in that game, guys. I think we're understanding now we have to aim a little bit more higher than the actual enemy head itself, just to make sure we do get that headshot, because we've got to make sure we anticipate that spread as well, how far it's going to go, that spread, because it is quite wide, I would say, but sometimes it's giving us headshots, sometimes it's not. Okay, Viral Ascend, thank you so much for your comment. Have you finished the headshots? What, with the SG-12? I've only just started it, mate. I've only been on here, I've had about maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes gameplay with it. That's all I've done, mate. So I've only just literally started the headshots. But we're getting them. We've got max load unlocked. Let's actually put a camo on here. Now, jungle, I'm actually coming out of that. I did that a little while ago, and it is not very good doing that with the SG-12. So we're actually now 10 headshots in the first couple of games. That weren't too bad, guys. So a couple of games, 10 headshots. But we're still understanding, trying to get some more attachments on here. Steady grip. I'm not really certain if that's helping at all anyway, because I did actually get a few headshots, but that was because of the aim, not because of the steadiness of the recoil. Now this adds 2 pellets to each shotgun shell. Do you know what, guys? I'm actually going to take the steady grip off. I'm actually going to try the maximum load, just to give everything a go, see if there's anything in it. If there is, then at least, you know, we're getting a good setup, aren't we? And game over. Is the tier based on time played or XP? Well, I've found the more you play and the more better gameplay you have, the tiers are coming open very quickly. I mean, I'm not certain, but I would suggest it is on XP. But there's nothing to say, is there? There's nothing to say how you earn it. Right, okay. I'm actually going back to talk for this one. Let's get the razor wire and barricade in use again. Now you can see this is a spawning zone here, guys. So what we're going to do is just hang back here a moment in hope that... Wow, didn't think I was going to get the kill there. There's at least 3 hit markers on that. That's another headshot. And the great thing is as well, it is reasonably easy to adjust your aim, you know? You can actually adjust your aim as you're firing, and it isn't actually too bad.
Enemy UAV above.
At least I know they can't come in from that way behind me unless they cut themselves to smithereens. But we're on the verge of death here, guys. We've got to be careful. And they can easily shoot through that. They can get a headshot here. Yes, there's another headshot, guys. So having that red dot on is definitely helping me. Aiming slightly above the actual head level is definitely helping me. Laser sight is definitely helping me. Whether this 2 shells that are coming out of here is helping me as well, I'm not really certain yet. I haven't played with it long enough, but at the moment it's not doing me too bad, is it? It's actually making headshots, I think, a little bit more accurate, if anything.
Hostile CUAV detected.
I would have liked to have a stim shot on here, but obviously in hardcore, not really needed. If you can survive, you're doing a good thing, but I'm just in hope that we will get some players spawning here very shortly.
Enemy sentry active.
Now, I've got a good idea in a moment with that barrack. Ah! Just didn't expect to be. He's actually stood there with his aim up, didn't he? Can we make it out of here? Okay, he's going to probably think we've got it back in that room again. So let's try and catch him out by actually going this way. Oh! come on, again, that reaction is like
Sniper
way
overhead.
slow compared to his reaction. Okay, let's start. Actually, range is not good there. So we mustn't muscle or tangle with that dude at the back there. He's just going to shoot us before we even get close to him. Let's check out this little room here. Sometimes they do hang about here. Oh, he's just come up the stairs as I'm about to try and see if I had my barricade. Doesn't like that distance. It's crazy short, this distance.
Net call. Hostile sentry working.
Just got that. But again, that was a struggle. I had to fire twice to get it. Just reload while we got the chance. Wow, it's glitching again. I thought that may have been a headshot.
Hostile
but,
UAV circling.
could have been at actually head level there rather than me aiming above head level, as I said to you earlier.
Multiple hostile UAVs operating.
Let's try and work our way around if we can, get into a better position. I've got the barricade to use, and I want to try and get that obviously in a better location than where we are at the moment. There we go. Ah, oh, that barricade there just prevented me from getting a nice easy headshot. So I would have thought that that talk character, the other talk character here, is
Net call. Hostile dart
around here
operating.
somewhere.
Enemy hellstorm detected.
Okay, let's try and get around this way if we can. We're going to try and go through the middle now and then up. Oh, come on! I actually got the hits off there, or I got the trigger pull out before he did, but for some reason, again, it just didn't register any kind of hit on that player. Again, that was not a headshot. I actually aimed just what I thought was slightly above, but it may have been actually on the headshot, which is why it didn't give me it. So we have to be really careful with that, guys. We really do have to be careful. Let's put our barricade here. Just going to wait up a moment, just for a few moments. Somebody's actually helium salvoing my barricade. It was such a shame. It's like they've set up to make this happen, you know, but he hasn't got another... Try and get rid of him. In hope that someone else doesn't see it. And they will actually run into it. Get me another kill at least anyway. Here we go. I don't know if it's wise. I'm actually going to put that there in case he come running down this way. He's seen me. I've got a feeling he's just going to camp up the back there. He's obviously got a weapon with a better range than I've got, and he's happy round to stay at the back there. Okay. As he was then running, it was kind of quite hard actually to get the aim a little bit higher than usual. Because I was more worried about trying to get my trigger off before it actually got out of range. Because as I said, the range is not great on this shotgun. Our barricade is now gone. I've got a feeling that dude's still at the back of the map there, but can't really do much about that. If I show myself, he's going to shoot us dead. What we could potentially do is go around the other way, this way.
Hostile UAV circling.
Let's actually have a quick little look up here. Nope. But we could go around the other way and try and catch him out. We now head forward here. He's actually got... He's actually got his raised wire set out there as well. So he's got that all clamped down really, hasn't he? I will keep up with comments again very, very shortly, guys. Ow! Okay, so he's actually gone now, that dude. He's...
Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
Let's get out of the Hellstorm, quick.
MTC is dry. Give it all you got.
So did anyone spawning this way? Now that range is awful, so as I said, we're going to try and cut around this way if we can. I don't know if we're going to get another kill before the end. Be nice to just get another one registered, just to keep the weapon level coming up. We're running for another kill. There's no one around. We're getting fired upon. Okay, so we've got a few more headshots in that game. I actually do like this SG-12. It is pretty good, but at the moment, it is just accurating, I think, the headshot, the exact level where you need to get those headshots. We've done that a few times, but then sometimes we're kind of asked to get the aim on the headshot fairly quick, just because it isn't all that great range, and sometimes it is just getting the actual dot of the sight on the head, and it's actually not giving us a headshot. But we have to be slightly more above that, we've already agreed, so let's keep that going. Okay, let's keep up with the comments, guys. I think I've missed a few out since I last spoke to you. And just went back in and you just hit the back of the head now. Okay, that's fine. Thanks, Mr. Corsa. Swap Gaming is saying that it's time played that gets you up through the tiers. I think, to be honest, I mean, I don't know. I haven't got a clue what or how, because nothing says how you go up through the tiers. All I know, and what you guys should know as well, is the more better you play, the more points you get, the more time played. Yes, you're going to get those tiers unlocked. I mean, I'm up to tier 12 at the moment. I've been having a few good games, a few bad games yesterday, but I suppose you just got to keep playing, guys. Having to play as much as you can. If you're only going to play like a couple of games, don't expect to get up to tier 200. If you're going to play 1,000 games, you'll probably get up to tier 200. You know, that's just how it is. But you've got to play to obviously unlock it, whatever, whether it's points or time played. You've got to play the game. When you're playing a long time, you're earning points. So it's a bit of both, I think, really, isn't it? I think. I'm not certain. Let's get ourselves back into this. Let's keep up with the comments as well. Okay, so SWAT Gaming. Yeah, I'll see you later, dude. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'll catch you later on when we play Red Dead 2. Game over, you played Fallout 76 beta. Yeah, I haven't, mate. I haven't actually had the chance to play any beta at the moment, let alone Fallout 76, but I love Fallout. I've actually played Fallout 2, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4. I love them, but they just take forever to play. But if you've played it, Game Over, let us know what your thoughts are. If you have played the beta on the new Fallout 76, that'd be absolutely amazing. And Aidan Brampton, you're on the Monsoon Camo now. Okay, well done to you. Are you playing free-for-all, mate? What you're doing? Meow Hypes, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining us. And Mr. Corsa, that shotgun with the long barrel, it put it up to 12.5 meters. Okay, brilliant. We're gonna, as soon as I've got that unlocked, mate, I'm gonna try that out. I really am gonna try that out. So we're gonna use Talk for this one. I know a nice little place we can camp up here. Hopefully we'll spawn at the end. But yeah, it definitely needs long barrel, doesn't it? It needs something to get that extra bit of range, because at the moment it's just not good with the range. Okay, in Game Over, I've done some testing and it's time in game, not XP. Okay, but then if you're playing time, you're earning XP, aren't you?
Government forces are inbound.
So it must be a bit of both. It can't be time that you played, because put it this way, I mean, if you sat in a game and there's 5 minutes of the game gone past and you didn't get no kills or no points, and you're telling me that you're still going to go up through the tier, I can't see that happening. I would have thought that was a mixture of points and obviously time played, because that doesn't make sense, just time played. Unless it does. I mean, like I said, from what I'm thinking, I would find that very hard to think that it was time played, just time played. But again, you know, If that's going to be confirmed that it is time, then fair enough, but I can't see it being time played. Now we're going to try and set up in here if we can. The only thing I've got to watch is their dudes when they come up there, because sometimes they spawn right at the back of the map, like that dude there, and I'm not going to be able to get him. But I do like this little room. This is a great room to camp up in here. But maybe with a different weapon, not the SG-12 because of the range. See, he's at the back there. If I had a different weapon, I'm actually going to go round after him. I'm going to see if I can get... There we go, that's a nice easy headshot, that one. Then we'll come back to our little location again. He's actually seen me there, hasn't he? Oh, that was a shame, that. I was actually hoping to catch him out there, like jump down on top of it if he was going to come running round that side or actually running the building, but yeah, it didn't work to how I would have liked to plan it. But if I don't come up here, I've got a feeling he's going to go in that building. Ah. Now, there we go. I haven't got the range. I haven't got the range for that. It's annoying because there's times when I could obviously be getting the... So it's like that one over there. Look, there's a dude there coming this way. I can't get him. The range just will not allow me to get him. Ah! Let's try and keep people out that way. At least we know they're not going to come through that way. Now that's a shame because we could have gone after that player there. I think we still will. But obviously we've got to keep a lookout. I think he has actually gone all the way around this map. That's going to place up here. Oh no, come on. So 1 minute's as quiet as anything, and then I take my eyes off just for a split second. You can guarantee that someone would just shoot you from behind or just walk out in front of you. And it's like, where'd you come from, dude? So you guys haven't got the range even for that dude up there. It's just... I haven't got the range. I need that long barrel on. Okay, I'm gonna oh, come on! Please let me walk away from my spawn. It's like I say, just because of that range, if you said I could have maybe had another 4 or 5 kills by now, but because it's so short, that range, it just doesn't work. Now let's just wait back here. He might come out here. We're going to have that. Actually, I think he may have even jumped out. He's in that same position again, and every time I pull my trigger, it's not quick enough, even though I'm actually anticipating him being there. That is so strange. Now, I know I'm doing the wrong thing here by running out into the open, guys, but I'm going to try and catch this dude out here because he is annoying me. There we go. That's an easy headshot. And then we get killed again from the spawn. Right at the back of the map. Again, we just can't get that fire off because it's just pointless. It just doesn't work. This needs an extra long barrel on, I think. Don't know about just a long barrel, it needs an extra long barrel. Dude ain't there this time, is he? Let's keep them coming in just one end. That would have been a headshot, that one, but again, it's just very, very tiny amounts, isn't it, that you just have to aim maybe a fraction higher than usual. Otherwise, it's just not going to give you that headshot. So we have to be reasonably accurate with it. Now, being vision pulsed here. Come on, I didn't even get a hit mark. It's that same character again. For some reason, it just doesn't like firing him or firing on upon him, because every time I try and get a trigger pull off him, get some shells out, it just doesn't even get a hit marker. It doesn't even get any shells out. Try and get ourselves in a little bit of cover if we can. Keeping that laser sight quite high. Yes, that was another one. So we've got the Panther camo unlocked now, guys. Another headshot.
UAV available for tasking.
UAV above, commencing surveillance operations.
Okay, let's try and work our way in a little bit
UAV
here now.
MTL 50% check.
Stop them coming out that way for a little while, at least anyway. Now, so look at the UAV just went off, but I'm certain there was a player up on that top part of that little up here. I'm going to have a little check of it out. I'm going to have a look. If he is, he's an easy headshot, really. Oh, I think he was there, but he just then got shot down here. And we got killed by a mesh mine. What a surprise. I mean, obviously at the moment, guys, we're still trying to get up through the weapon level, get the attachments unlocked, just to try and find what is the best for getting headshots. I'm trying a whole load of different things out. I mean, at the moment, I think it's just a matter of keeping that aim, as we've already agreed, above head level. You actually have to be above the head level to get any kind of headshot. As anything at actual head level is not going to actually give you that headshot. It's got to be slightly above head level. Wow, dude, how did you shoot me when I'm behind a fire truck? I didn't think I was showing that much of me.
This is it. Fight like you've got a pair.
I always do. I'm certain there's someone up there. They're just waiting for me to go out there, and then they're gonna... Wow, doesn't like that at all, does it, that distance? Doesn't even like the play. I shot at him and he didn't give me a hit marker at that range. Okay, we've got a few more headshots in there, so they're starting to come, guys. Let's have a little quick look down. So yeah, we've got to put that long barrel on, haven't we, Mr. Course? That's going to put it up to 12.5 meters. Hello, Dave Smith. I think we said that, didn't we? You've got the agitated camo, 30 headshots. What setup are you using, Aiden? If you don't mind me asking, what setup have you got? If you're getting 30, if you've got 30 headshots now, what setup are you actually using? Are you playing free for all as well? Are you doing the same as me? Game Over's on tier 50. Well done. Madness KD, hello and welcome to the stream. Thanks for your comment. You're on tier 36. That's brilliant. Madness KD, I played hardcore and got the SG gold in no time. That's what I'm playing, hardcore. We've now got a couple of more tiers at level 13 and up, but then again, I haven't been playing as much as you guys, as you know. It's only just like a few hours here or there, maybe every day. Kippy 33, I have diamond on assault rifles, SMG and snipers. Well done to you. Thanks for joining the stream. And so emulsified. You got dark matter in 4 days. Wow, thanks for joining the stream. How did you get it in 4 days? I think you beat... Who was that who got that dark matter in no time at all? Was it the Korean Savage, wasn't it? The YouTuber. So you beat him. You actually must have beat him. You should be a YouTuber, man, if you're not already. 4 days to get dark matter. Because he did it in 72 hours, doesn't he? He actually got the dark matter, I think, in 72 hours. So I don't know if that's a little over his time. It depends on how many hours that you did. You say 4 days, but I mean, if you could work out the hours, you could. I think you beat that the other YouTuber. And Game Over, yes, I did games with 40 kills and games with no kills, but both the same bar of progression. Wow, that's crazy. So it is time played then. That's why I'm not getting through the tiers, because like I said, guys, I'm not playing the game as much as you guys. That's probably the reason why. But I have noticed the more better gameplay I have, and the more kills I'm getting, I'm actually going up through the tiers. But if I do play, I don't know. It's interesting you're saying that. So thanks for that. Game Over. That's brilliant. See, again, I'm so used to getting that head shot at the right level of the head, but we're going to have to adjust that if we're going to stand any chance of getting any headshots at all. Again, we can't get at that range. Wow, he just got shot there. I don't even know where he got shot from. Wow, dude. I mean, this map, absolutely brilliant. I played free-for-all on this so many times last night, but this obviously, I was working with my Diamond Spitfire SMG. And some of the positions you get on here are crazy, because you can just get spawn kill after spawn kill. But with the SG, it is a little bit more difficult, because you've got to get up close and personal with the enemy to get any kind of headshot on. But again, sometimes like you're forced to react quick. It's just... The aim is just struggling with me at the moment to get up where I need it to be to get that headshot. But I think every now and again it's just kind of pre-aiming, isn't it? Pre-aiming, making sure we are... There we go. I just want to definitely make sure. I don't want to miss out these little opportunities, because we missed them out before where I was shooting the neck rather than the actual head, even at that range. But we have to remember there is a spread on this SG as well. Now, I know they're going to spawn behind me again, so what I'm going to do is work my way back in again in hope that that same player has spawned there. Because sometimes you can sit here with the SMG, you can kill them as they spawn here. It is that. See, look, he just spawned right on top of me there. There's no way he would have come from behind because of his angle that he's come away. He's actually spawned in that corner, because I know that's a spawning area as well. He's actually spawned from this corner here, like in this area here. But he spawned while I just stood here. He's actually spawned from here. So again, even on free-for-all, you've got to be so careful with the spawning, because they will spawn actually on top of you. Again, that actually was a headshot, but because we didn't aim it above the head, it didn't give us a headshot. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves in here. So that was not a headshot. You are kidding. That was slightly above the head, the first one. But I think that dude's going to come that way. What I'm going to do is come out this way. Okay, just pre-aim that laser sight. Don't want to go out there. That was a lovely headshot. I love getting headshots. I really do. It's always been one of the best challenges, I think, in any Call of Duty game. I look forward to it every year. But I think they know that as well, which is why sometimes they switch it up and change it and making it more difficult for us, because obviously sometimes it's just too easy. But if we slightly have to change our aim or slightly have to put another attachments on to make it get the headshots, then again that is a fun thing, because it's all about working it out. I think if it's one thing I've learned as well over the years, is that everybody plays differently as well. Everybody is a unique player in themselves, and that's a great thing. Sometimes people find headshots very difficult, sometimes people find them very hard. It's just a balance all the time. Okay, let's work our way back around this side of the map again. My barricade has gone. I would think though, like again, thinking back to other Call of Duty games, with Dead Silence on, and with Ghost, like one of the probably stealthiest setups that you can have, you would think you'd be able to sneak up behind the enemy a little bit more often, even in free-for-all, wouldn't you? You know, you'd think you'd be able to sneak up behind the enemy a bit more. It's only every now and again you kind of sneak up behind them. Not as much or as frequent as we would normally expect. Now there's another one. See if we can come up behind this dude again.
Hostile UAV circling.
Just got shot there.
Enemy CUAV established above.
Well, I know one thing, when we come on to the technical challenges with this weapon, it is going to be so straightforward and so easy. Wow. Again, that distance away there, trying to get that hip fire shot on there, should have been actually a hit at least, but nah, don't want to know. Wow, look at that again, even at that distance. 2 hit markers on there, and it just doesn't kill the enemy. I'm never going to get the shot off
UAV
there.
above.
He's coming this way though. What? How can the game just change like that? Where as twice now on the bounce that I've got hit markers on a player and it's not actually killed them, where I've had no struggles with that before now. But 2 on the bounce, wow. That's the monsoon camo. Actually shot each other there as well. That is crazy. I can't, the thing is, I can duck down there, get them closer, but as soon as they've locked you on, they're going to keep that distance away, and most of the time, they're just going to wait for you to actually make the move, and again, it doesn't matter what I'm going to do there, there's no way I'm going to get that length that's required to get the actual kill. So we're going to need to keep ourselves covered up for the time being. Just move up. Again, I'm going to get done here. Yeah, see, the range, again, doesn't matter what you do. On a different day, if I'd have had a different weapon, I could get the range out there easy and get the kill straightforward, but... We need to try and keep ourselves a little bit more in the buildings, I think. Again, I'm not convinced that it's giving me those headshots when I think I damn well should
Hostile
be.
UAV circling.
I think it's more from when you're shooting from behind. It just doesn't like it, does it? Again, you've got invisible players here. Players go like running off in front of me and then just disappearing. Where could they have possibly gone? Oh, right, dude. Yeah, again, I can't get a fire off like in a situation like that because I haven't got the range, the length on this weapon. What? I didn't even have time to pull my trigger up before I actually got shot. I'm certain, again, there's something a little bit glitchy in this game. There's something not right. I mean, I can't get the hit on. Right, I'm going to actually change my tactics here because the tactics at the minute are not going to plan. And I'm getting caught out at the minute just from the length, the range all the time. I'm running around. Okay, no problem. We've got a few more headshots in, but yeah, I've got to keep my back to the wall, not go into too many areas where the range is because I'm just getting shot at every single time. Okay, so game over. On average, calculations, it takes approximately 53 minutes in game. Only time per tier at the current rate of earn. Okay, that's really interesting, that. Thanks for that, game over. And Captain Tesla, thanks so much for joining the stream. And you're actually saying there that you ran into a jitter mod yesterday, that crap is back. I remember that. I actually do it. It's crap, isn't it? But again, we're all experiencing different kind of problems with this game. Most of it is connection, lag, jitter, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's not right. I experienced a lot of games yesterday where I was playing with invisible players. Like, as I said at the start of this video, you're running, and then all of a sudden a character in front of you will just appear, and then you're dead. Like they've already seen you previously, and you're not seeing that character. That's the experience I had most of the time yesterday, just seeing invisible players. Viperio Hybrid, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And Dave Smith, you just got 14 headshots in one game of... Oh, you're playing Team Deathmatch, okay. With the SG-12, makes up for the 2 games before getting none. Well done to you, man. Isn't it weird? Sometimes we can get all the headshots we want in a game, and then you have some games you don't get any at all. But that's just the way it is. But that's the fun of it, isn't it? And Game Over is actually saying to get kind of like easy headshots, I suppose, with the SG-12. Anyone who's watching this, you know, attach the operator mod. You will not regret it. But the only trouble is I haven't got the operator mod unlocked yet. But when I do, I'm going to have to not use it because
Get out there and make
I want to prestige it up. I'm going to try and prestige these weapons up as I do them, so that we're not making a mistake of not prestiging them up. But it might pay just for one game to have a go with it and see if it does help. I mean, to be honest, I'm not struggling with headshots. It's just remembering to... Look, again, invisible player shooting me. There was no player there. Where did the player come from? The kill cam did not even show me any player that shot me. Okay, so it's going to be one of these games where I think we're going to have to camp up. We're going to have to try and get somewhere because it ain't working what we're doing at the moment. Let's try and use this as our little cover room. Ah, even there. Just getting caught out by range again. I don't think there's literally anywhere we can go on this map where we can get away from long kind of views like this. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, never mind. Looks like we're going to have one of these bad games again, no matter what we do. Again, that range, every little enemy I'm seeing, I can't get a hit on because of the range of it. We've got to get... I'm going to check after to see what... See, it knows I'm coming and I can't get the range. It's not working, that map. That map is not for me. It's like getting caught out every single time. I'm going to see if I've got that long barrel on, actually, because that is definitely going to help me. Is everyone else prestiging their weapons up as well? Because I'm actually prestiging as I'm going at the moment, and some I don't, because obviously some really desperately need attachments on them. So if you're up to the high end of the weapon level where you've got a attachment, I'm actually not prestige, but then I'll go to prestige on my own time. But yeah, I'm not going to make that same mistake as I did in World War II by not prestiging up, got every weapon to, you know, the diamond, and then all of a sudden they brought this Chrome Tiger out where everybody needed to be at full maximum prestige with every single weapon. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm not going to fall for it, so I'm prestiging them up as I go. Let me just have a little look. So we've got max load on. We've got the long barrel, guys. Let's put this on. And let's see if this does make any difference whatsoever. But I didn't find that actually max load. I didn't actually find that too bad. It does make your accuracy a bit more, but then again, I don't think it was that much more accurate than what I was finding when I didn't have it attached. But let's go with that long barrel and see if that makes a difference. Is no one else playing free-for-all with this gun? Actually, Pepsi would pay for me if everyone's playing Team Deathmatch now. I might go into one of them games. Captain Tesla, just very quickly, my issues have been the spawns. Yeah, everyone has issues with the spawning. I have spawned so many times into gunfire, especially on the remake maps. Yeah, I have as well. I think everybody has, Captain Tesla. I prestige my weapons when I get them gold, so I can complete the purple hex first. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough, yeah. I don't have to do that because for the purple hex where you need 50 kills with 5 attachments on, I actually use one of my permanent unlock tokens to unlock that primary gun, or the primary gunfighter 2 slot, or the secondary one. So that way then I can prestige up without, you know, the weapon, without having to worry about not having 5 attachments on. Because then I've still then got that 5 attachments unlocked fairly. Because you'll find, especially with like these shotguns, you'll unlock those 5 attachments very, very easily. But yeah, in regards to prestige and all the prestige and the weapon, just do it as soon as you can, guys. There are little ways round to get everything unlocked again, but if you don't, you know, you're just going to get behind with the times, I think. So you've got to prestige when you can. Okay, so let's carry on. Hello, Matt. Thank you so much for joining us. How many guns do you have left until Dark Matter? I've got quite a few. I don't play this as much as you guys, as you know. Anything that I do play is all live streaming at the moment, right from the very first release. So it's only like a couple of hours, 3 hours at the most, sometimes on a certain weapon. But yeah, I'm still quite far. I've got the SMGs to diamond. I've got the pistols to diamond. I've got my Helian Salvo gold. I've got one of my shotguns gold. I think that's about it. It's all I've actually got, but that's the only time I've had really on them. But some of the weapons, I've only been doing it live streaming. I've actually only been taking about 3.5, maybe 4 hours to get them to gold. So some of them haven't been causing me any problem whatsoever. But there's some, like the Outlaw Sniper and the Combat Knife, I'm like just needing bloodthirsties for. But I've found with those particular 2 weapons, I've been having some really glitchy moments in game where the game was just unplayable and the spawner was so rubbish. But I just found it so difficult to get the last bloodthirsties I need for them. So I gave up with it in hope that they sort the connection out, whatever it is, and then it's going to make it a lot more easier. But we'll get back to them. We will get them gold, definitely. And Captain Tesla, wish I could stay, but I've got chemistry tests to study for. All the best for that, mate. But thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you can join us again another time. That'd be brilliant. But yeah, get that done. Chemistry is very, very important. So good luck with all your studying for that, my friend. Okay, let's carry on with these headshots. I don't think I put a camo on. I wanted to put a camo on, didn't I? I don't think I actually did.
Get them before they get you.
Now, again, this to start with is now going to be a little bit dodgy. Because of... I think he's using the MG12 as well, but I think he's got that strobe light on. I thought I... Wow! He's actually stuck in the doorway. Okay, so I'm actually just trying to get his kills at the moment, guys, just to get some kind of flow going. Obviously, I'm trying to aim up as much as I can at the minute, but I'm getting these dudes just run out in front of me. Is that not a headshot? Come on! That had to be a head. That one was. On the Bloodthirst, you actually got 1 headshot out of 5 that I killed. I think with long barrel on as well, it's actually feeling a lot more damaging. The actual weapon is actually feeling a lot more damaging. There we go, that was a headshot. And that was shot at the neck. That was actually a neck shot. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I'm just happy getting whatever headshots I can. I'm obviously working them, I'm trying my best with them, but
Enemy UAV above.
again, I would have thought if anyone was going to be a headshot, that would have been a headshot. That was like, wow, to the head. Okay, we got shot in the back there. That was a shame because we had a little bit of a run going there. But having long barrel on is... I mean, I haven't really tested it out, as you know, long range yet, or a bit more longer range than what I have already tested out for. But at the moment, if anything, it does feel more stronger. It feels more damaging, definitely. He knows I'm there. I'm going to have to go around this way. No one's come through my little room of terror there where I've got my... That's got to be a headshot. That was the only thing in view that I shot. Pointless me looking up there. I'm never going to get any long shot. I don't even with a long barrel on. Mr. Corsa said it's about 12.5 metres. So in reality to the game, I suppose 12.5 metres would kind of be back where that wall is really to... I don't know, put me maybe a little bit further than that wall. Wow! That one didn't even get a hit on. But like I said, I'm certain that every now and again, the balance of the game cuts in. And it just gives everyone a mishmash of different connection. Just to give everyone that fair play. I don't know. Sometimes you can run around here and get all the kills you want, no problems at all. And then halfway through the game, if you die, it's then go back to actually getting no kills at all. Like that second shot I got off of there was clearly at the Prophet's head. And I didn't even get a hit marker. So the range is definitely better. That actually was a little bit further than we've so far shot without it. But that's what we needed. Just that little bit of extra range, wasn't it? Just to help us. I'll be very lucky if I can get in here without being seen. But if I can creep up the back, I'm certain there's another headshot in here in this one. Yeah, there is. Is that a headshot? Come on, that's got to be a headshot. I couldn't aim any higher, otherwise I would have missed. But I didn't like that one. I don't like getting spawned this end because obviously with this SG-12, I'm going to lose out if anyone comes in contact with me at that distance. Here would not be... Well, saying that, getting shot in the back. Just because someone spawned there behind me again. But the trouble is, I can't get revenge because I might... Look, he's there. I can't get him. It's not going to do that length. SMG, assault rifle, sniper definitely, but not with this, unfortunately. So getting revenge is quite... Well, it does push us to obviously be a little bit more tactical, doesn't it? Go away, dog! I'm going to get my dog out actually in a moment, but I don't want it to get out yet if he's got a dog out because it will fight it and then they'll kill themselves. Now I'm going to get my dog out. Ah, that's a shame. Try and use that path again if we can. I like it over there. The doggy's killing quite a few and getting shot in the back. Such an annoying thing getting shot in the back all the time.
Hostile forces.
Especially when you've just checked a certain way and no one's coming, then all of a sudden, boom, shot in the back. But like I said, I did get plenty of invisible players yesterday. It was very frustrating and annoying, it really was. Now, you guys that are working the SG12 as well, you're going to have to... I know a lot of you are playing Team Deathmatches, aren't you? And you're playing different game modes. I mean, I'm actually playing free-for-all. I kind of like free-for-all at the moment, even though I wouldn't normally say it's my preferred game mode, but I am kind of... Wow, why did you not get the kill? I think that's another bad thing, isn't it? When you get killed, you spawn, you literally walk about 2 or 3 feet and then get killed by something again. I don't actually think there is anything, is there, that can prevent any of those equipment abilities to prevent them from blowing you up. I think the only thing close to it is that cold-blooded, isn't it? Ah! But even sometimes when you have cold-blooded on, I've actually walked through mesh mines and that, and they still blow me up. So again, I'm not really convinced that that works properly, because I'm certain, excuse me, it's supposed to prevent that from happening. I want to stay in. Oh! It's that same character again. In a confrontation with them for quick reaction, they win it again every single time. Even with gung ho on, just come in second best. And again, that's where I think the trouble is with the connection. I'm sure it's something to do with connection. That is what is happening. It's like that, as we've all experienced, that kind of second delay that we're getting, you know? There we go, there's another headshot. You need to try and get a few more. There's another one. See, sometimes you can just rack them up, can't you, without even thinking about it. They just come. There's no hardness in it. It is so easy to get headshots with these weapons. It's just whether they register or not. Like that one. If anyone was going to be a headshot, that one certainly should have been, but it wasn't. So I think it's only really registered about 3/4 of the headshots that I believe I should be getting. See, that should have been a headshot as well. The laser sight was clearly on his head, like the other 2 were before, and it just isn't registering. It is so annoying because it would make this check. See, that one was a headshot, but I've done nothing different to what I did with the other 2. So we started to wrap them up at the end. But you can see when you start flying with these headshots, guys, they will start coming in very, very thick and fast. So where do we get to with the comments? Okay, so Captain Tesla's just saying thank you. I think you've already probably gone there, but yeah, hopefully you can join us later. So thank you so much for joining us today, as I said before. Okay, and Aidan Brampton, you might be able to get the gold for the SG12 today because I'm on 53. Yeah, I'm going to do the same, mate. I'm going to get it to gold today, but I'm going to have to break for lunch in about maybe half an hour. We'll see how it goes. But I want to try and at least get these headshots complete before we break. If not, I can always come back to it later on, but we're definitely going to get this to gold today. If not this morning, then a little bit later on. Now we have got, guys, so we've got about 5 headshots by the end of it, but that's not very good for my normal average. Normal average about 10 to 12, maybe even up to 15 sometimes a game, but we've actually got another laser sight attachment, which is the maximised hip fire accuracy and increased pellet damage. I might take that long barrel off just for the time being and just try that. Can we take that off? I thought we need that to have that. No? I thought when they got 1 and 2 of it, you have to have the first one to have the second one. Obviously not. Okay, so we've just got the long barrel on at the moment. We've missed an attachment out, so we're 1 attachment down. But never mind, I should have come out, but never mind. So, Dave Smith's got 48 headshots to go. You'll do that, my friend, in no time at all. Let's say they're easy headshots. They are absolutely easy. I'm going to choose Nomad again. Vagilis Saricus, thank you so much for joining us again, my friend. And SG needs headshots, not one-shot kills. Yes, that's right, my friend. This is the only shotgun that needs headshots. All the others, they require one-shot kills. But the headshots are easy. You just have to make sure, as we've noticed already, that you have to have your aim up a little bit higher over the head to actually get the headshot. Now I'm feeling lost actually without my laser sight now. That actually was a big help. Let's see if we can chase... Actually, there's another player coming down here. Let's see if we can get him as he goes in there or here. We can come up behind him and get an easy headshot. He may have gone off somewhere else. Let's just check. Yeah, I think he has gone up here somewhere, hasn't he? I've got a feeling he's heading towards that building. Ah, you nicked my headshot. That was a headshot. That's actually... Just having the long barrel on again just actually feels, as I said, a lot more stronger, a lot more powerful. I'm feeling the benefits actually with it, but I mean, it's not going to ever get me a headshot like this one. It's not going to even get a hit marker on. I don't mind dying in that situation because, like I said, I don't think there's actually no escape. I can't actually get any escape going there whatsoever. Now, I spawned here. What I'm going to do is put a tripwire here and then hope that if someone spawns there, they're going to walk right into my tripwire. My house of fun, I call it. Now again, we can't get that shot there. It's just too far away. Let's see if we can get him coming a little bit closer to us. He's going to have to come at least here to get us. I'm happy with the shot, the kill. We can always get headshots throughout the game, and then we get another one. See, a long range. There's no way you're going to get him. It's impossible at that range, even with long barrel on. I'm hoping actually with long barrel 2 on that it's going to make it even a little bit more longer, but I don't think we can actually have long barrel on and long barrel 2 at the same time, whereas I know most attachments, they require you to have both of them on before you can have either one of them. So again, it might be different. They like switching things up for us this year in Black Ops 4, don't they? Wow, dude. I even got a hip fire shot on you and it didn't even give you a hit marker. Now I need to get myself in a bit more of a closer range to the enemy, so let's try and work our way into here at least. Again, why was that not even a hit marker? So we're experiencing a few little glitchy moments in the game again, but then again, that's just part of Black Ops 4 at the moment, isn't it? We can't do anything about it. Wow. Again, that reaction speed, even though I'm pressing my trigger, it just isn't getting that trigger, the fire out. It's like I'm just destined and set up for death before I've even got the weapon up. Because of that little second delay, again, I'm experiencing. Got you that time, dude. So they've got their tank deployment beacon here. So that wasn't a headshot then, no? Okay. I was going to say, the tank deployment beacon was there, but I think they were waiting to spawn there at the right time. Because they knew probably I had them all aimed up and ready, knowing they were coming back in there. Ah! That could have been another little opportunity to get another headshot there. Another headshot. But you're I mean, to make it accurate, those headshots, you actually got to, as we've said before, shoot above the head level. You actually have to shoot above head level. Now, you're telling me that's not a headshot. See, now, anyone, wind that back, guys. Look at that one. That was a definite headshot. The red dot could not be any more on that player's head, just slightly above. That is crazy. Now I've got players coming up here. I don't know if I get my... Actually, he's going to come around that way. I thought he was going to come around that way, around the back here, but... Come on, dude, get mesh mine killed. He might, yeah, there we go. What? He wasn't even there. I knew he went in there, but he wasn't there initially, was he? Unless my eyes are deceiving me. Because I looked up there and I quickly turned, but yeah, he wasn't there originally. You are there now, dude, and I'll get a headshot after. Ah, you little sneaky. Now, again, we've got players coming down here, so I want to be careful of that range because I don't want to get caught out. Get out of there. That's a shame, again, the range just let me down there. Have we got Doggy? Let's get Spartan the dog out. Shut in the back. Well, Spartan is actually getting quite a few kills in this game at the moment, more than what he normally does.
K9 unit has been neutralised.
Okay, not too bad. We've got, again, a few extra headshots there, but again, just having little moments of issues in the game there. But that's not too bad. We're going to keep them headshots coming. And yeah, game over there. I can just see down. They weren't invisible players. They were glitched into the map. Yeah, it just happens, doesn't it? It's just weird. They're just glitching all over the place. Drip Collins, hello my friend, how are you? I hope you're well, thanks for joining the stream. Now I'm just looking up again there, Vagilis Saricus, in order to get the second laser or grip, you need the first one. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I had the first long barrel, but it didn't give me the second one. I will show you quickly, just to see if there's a little problem with it, but that's what I thought. I thought you had to have two. I thought that from previous attachments where they need 1 and 2. Let me show you that. Take that off. So what I'm after is the laser sight and the laser sight 2. See, now it's doing it. It didn't do it before. Okay, so that's fine. So now let's see if we can get maximized hip fire accuracy and increased pellet damage. I'm hoping that that is going to work. What I'm also wanting on this weapon as well, along with that, is the long barrel. But we can't have that because we've got all these attachments. So what I'm going to do, I don't know what's best actually, because I like these. I actually do like them. I'm going to take lightweight off. I'm going to take gung ho off. If any one of these I would have liked to have, it would be this one, gung ho. We'll take perk 2 grid off, and what I'm going to do is actually put a secondary gun for us so that then we can have that long barrel off. Let's go with that setup for the time being and see if that helps at all. If I've got time, I'm just going to quickly check where we're up to, guys. So we're now coming actually to 30 headshots, 2 more away from 30 heads. It feels like I've got a lot more, actually. It really does feel like I've got so much more. But anyway, that's where we're up to at the moment. We are actually going to break for lunch very, very soon, guys. So we're just going to plug away with seeing how many more we can get in the time that we've got. And Vagilis Saricus, if you have money to spend and you buy a scuff, I've heard of that. I've heard of the scuff controller. Besides the buttons underneath, you will see amazing difference. Well, I've actually got the Elite controller with the paddles on. I take the paddles off because I've tried using the paddles before with this, and they really are quite hard for me to use. So I actually took them off and find it better having a different setup and going into the controls and actually setting up different button layouts and what have you. But yeah, I've heard it does make a difference, that scuff. But yeah, it's something I'm going to look into, definitely. You use the Sony controller and change the scuff, and response time is crazy difference. Yeah, I've got a feeling that's probably what half of it is. Response time. Yes, I understand what you mean there. But thanks for that, Vagilis. That's awesome that you're saying that, because I've heard other people say that as well, that they use scuff. And, you know, it's all these little things. I thought the Elite controller, because I've got 2 of these, 2 Elite Xbox One X controllers. And I thought that that would actually
put some heads to bed.
Have that response on, because actually you've got quick triggers on here that apparently makes you quicker. You can actually set it on. It's an amazing controller, but they don't work in Call of Duty. In other games I've played, racing games like Forza, other games where, you know, you're kind of changing gear or whatever, or I've even actually used this, I think, on certain games such as Fallout 4. I can't really think of other games I've played on just because it's just been kind of hammering this, but it actually works. The Elite controller is brilliant. It's lovely to have all that at your fingertips. Wow. But to be honest, for Black Ops game or Call of Duty as a whole, it just doesn't work. So I might try that scuff. I might, because I mean, I'd like to just try and give it a go just to see if it does. Wow, what the heck is going on here? I can't look. There we go, guys. Now, this is proof, look. Look at this, look. No one can shoot each other. Oh, yeah. It's one of them games, guys. Now, I've got no weapons now. Look. And then I get shot. That is absolutely crap. You see it there with your own eyes, guys. The game just went stupid like that. No one could kill each other. And then I get someone killing me. Do you think they're cheating? Do you think this is one of them cheat games, guys, where that player is cheating? Oh, there's actually a few getting kills, but that is crazy. I can't kill anyone.
Hostile UAV circling.
I literally cannot kill anyone. I can't get a hit marker on anyone.
UAV established.
Even though I did get a kill, if you remember, at the start. I got a kill at the start, but then since then I haven't been able to get a kill on anyone. And nor could that player, because I thought, what's it? Oh, there we go. We've actually got a kill on that one. But that is proof, guys. And if anyone ever comes back and says to me that no one has any issues or problems with Black Ops 4, I'm going to show them that moment there and say, look, there is. It's always problems. Wow, I like that. I like that little glitchy problem. And again, you know, how is anyone supposed to get headshots when it's like that? Or even kills like that? But again, I can feel that the game is just not running right. There's a little bit of glitchiness going on here. Let's look again, see if we can get it. I was actually going to get a headshot then, but that play actually shot him before I got a chance. Look, wow! It's taking like a few hits just to kill them. That second one weren't too bad. That actually got... But that player, I can't even seem to get a hit marker on him. That was insane. But there was a moment there, as you saw, guys, where at least two of us couldn't even shoot each other, even at close range. I don't know what that was. But it was like we were invisible and we weren't even there. Well, at least we got a headshot out of this game, if not nothing else. But this is not a great game. Nothing is working to plan. But it just sums up, really, doesn't it? These issues and problems that we have been having. There's another headshot. So that's the agitator camo now unlocked. But yeah, I mean, for anyone at the moment to take this game seriously, and you know, as we know, it's all different for everybody, the connection speeds there. We all know that, you know, some players are better than others and all that, but sometimes it doesn't really highlight how good a player that you can be when the connection is like this. I think some players are actually just standing around. They're actually spawning and just standing because there's something wrong with the game. I'm actually going to check the spawning areas that I know of and just see, because that was one who was just standing there, wasn't it? Static. He might even come back there again. I'm going to check. It's an easy headshot if it is. No, he's moved now. Don't like that, look. We got another headshot out of it, but it didn't like that range, did it? Even with long barrel on.
In the turn,
something's feeling not right about this game.
Hostiles have established multiple UAVs.
I think it's a problem for the opposition as well that I've seen. I think they're actually having problems, which is why I'm finding it actually easy to go around getting the kills I am at the moment. I think the connection has slightly sorted itself out for me, but then again, it might now sway to someone else. But yeah, we'll just carry on. We'll get to the end of this and then hopefully bag a few more headshots before the end. Get shot in the back again. What a surprise.
Hostile attack chopper inbound.
Wow, nearly got caught out there.
Enemy Hellstorm detected.
Another headshot. Okay, so we're racking up the headshots now, but then again, like I said to you, there are a few players who I think aren't playing, they're just standing there. Something not right with connection there, as we saw right from the start of that, and it made it a little bit easier to get headshots because there was a lot of static players by the end of that, just giving up with the game, I think. But yeah, there's something not right about that game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right there, Vagilis, because we were talking about that right from the start of release, about the 20 Hz that we were all playing with. Definitely makes a difference. Yeah, that's what they're saying, they had 20 Hz servers, but they need to put it to 60, don't they? Basically, they admitted it and they changed to 30 and then to 60. Unfortunately, we have to wait. Yeah, we've got to wait for the 60 Hz, but I have heard on the PS4 they've changed it to 30, but I've had some PS4 players, because I've got PS4 myself, I haven't actually tried it myself, but I've heard some PS4 players still haven't really noticed a difference with the 30 Hz. Some who were commenting say they did. I think it's so unbalanced for everyone at the moment. It really is. It's crazy. They just need to sort it out. But no, not a problem at all, Vagilis. That's what I'm doing it live for, mate. You keep commenting. That's what I'm here for. As I said, it's the fun thing of communicating with you guys. And like I said, the more information we can get out of people who are in the know about this thing, we can talk about it, we can comment on it, and actually everybody else who's watching this will know as well. So that's why, you know, yeah, don't be frightened to keep commenting, guys. That's what I'm here for. When you find this kind of lobbies, go out and go into it. Yeah, I actually felt quite strong at the end there, though, even though you saw the way that it went. But I actually come back quite strong, got a few headshots, so it didn't go too bad in the end. But that's what I'd normally do. I'd normally come out and go into another one. Mr. Corsa, sorry I not spoke much. Not a problem at all, mate. I was just eating an egg and bacon sandwich. No, don't do that to me, mate. You know that makes me hungry. I actually had one of those yesterday. I'm not going to have one today. I don't even know what I got today, but hope you enjoy that, mate. I really do. That is a lovely sandwich that you've got there. Alright, let's see if we can still get these headshots. Wow! I actually adjusted my aim, luckily there, in enough time, but still didn't get a headshot. Then we got a shot in the back. But I must admit, when you do get that aim right, it's so easy to get headshots. There's nothing really that hard with it, you know? It's just... There you go, there's another headshot. But it is just accurating that slight little bit higher than usual. That must have been a headshot. Yeah, and do you see how high I had to go for that? Luckily the length helped me out there as well, but I ain't going to get one like that. So I'm going to try and creep round here and sneak up the side of it. Ah! Whoa, I didn't expect him to do that. I thought, oh, and then we get shot in the back again. There's actually two players around there, look. Let's go back that way. See if we can catch them out this way. And again, getting the aim on, but no hip fire, hit markers. So we'll see if we can get an easy headshot this way. I don't know if he's actually seen me. Yeah, he actually knew that I was there. Again, I don't know how he knew I was there. Because it must have taken him a time, unless he'd just fractionally seen me before... don't know, that was interesting because he shouldn't have known I was there.
Enemy UAV above.
I do like that laser sight. That laser sight is brilliant because we've got that other one on. Again, that range, it doesn't like, even with long barrel on, it's still too far away. What I'm going to do is put my razor wire here in hope that someone will just spawn and actually shred the cells up on that. I've done that actually before. I told you that earlier, I think, which is why sometimes I like to play with the talk character on free-for-all. Wow. Just like instant in front of me. I did actually see him, but I'm not saying he was kind of invisible like some of the players I've actually had happen to me in game. But
Hostile UAV circling.
again, it's just that response of him, how quickly he just appeared in front of me from running out wherever it was he was running out from. I always check down there, you never know. Sometimes they can camp down there, can't they? The enemy. It's gone very eerie now, the map's gone very quiet. I don't think I've heard a bullet for about the last 30 seconds. There we go, I can hear a bullet, but it's on the other side of the map. What I'm going to do, in hope that they spawn this way, is come this way. Oh, let me get shot in the back again.
Enemy UAV above.
No, don't spawn kill me! Oh, great! It's just like they stand there, don't they? And they just wait for you to spawn, which is fair enough because I do that myself. But it's annoying when you've got a weapon that you just haven't got any range on. I'm going to try and catch this dude out. I want a headshot from him. But I've got a feeling he's still around here somewhere. What? You're telling me that I can't move? He's preventing me from actually swaying around with my weapon there.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
Well, this is going to get me now. The Hellstorm, yeah, it always does. I'm always like a magnet to score streaks. All the time. Now, I've been spotted here. Put that there and hope that if he chases up behind me. Ah! So I'm going to put my barricade out there. What I'm going to do is actually put my barricade here. So if anyone spawns there, they won't see it inside, and then hopefully they'll just walk into it. That's the theory, anyway. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's worth always giving it a go, isn't it? I'm not liking the amount of headshots I'm getting in this game. I need more. I think we've got like 1, 2 already, something like that. That's wrong. I made the wrong decision there walking out. I was going to turn back and fire, but they'd already had their shots away on me. Now, being vision pulsed here,
Hostile
so we have to
UAV circling.
be quite careful.
Enemy
Just the
UAV established above.
recon character there, just because we were vision pulse, obviously he's got the slight advantage. Now, again, my barricade isn't actually working there, right? So it's telling me no one is actually spawning down that end. That's why I need to get away from it so that they do spawn, and then I can get a few kills with that microwave. Barricade that we've got. Get up a little bit closer. If they do run from here, I will obviously now be in range, but if they're right at the back, I won't. You're telling me, oh, what? There's another enemy right behind the enemy that I shot. But you're going to be in here, dude, aren't you? Now, I think we've been noticed, guys. Yeah. It's a shame. I thought that would have been a hit, a headshot. There's. Oh. Again, the range is just a little bit out of our comfort zone there. I'm going to see if I can come back around there because this way I'll be closer to me. Now, again, he could have potentially moved up or he could have just gone completely. I'm not liking the sound on this because it is so quiet. I can still see all like the, you know, the players getting death and what have you here. Now, we'll be very lucky to get across here before getting shot. If we can get up behind this dude, it'll be another headshot.
Enemy UAV above.
Come on. Yes, there we go. There's another one. As I said, get that aim slightly above the head, the actual
Enemy
head,
UAV
right at the
established
top,
above.
and it does get the headshot a little bit more accurately. Wow! Right, it's now 12:30 UK time, guys, so I'm actually going to finish on this game here now. I'm going to have something to eat. I'll be back maybe in about half an hour, something like that, guys, if you want to join me back for then. I'm just going to check where we're up to with the actual headshots. I actually got the kill cam there. That was when I got two. See, that wasn't even on aim, and I got a headshot. That's how crazy that game is. When it slowed down on that, it's actually maybe 5-6 inches to the right of actually the red dot being on his head, but it's still got the headshot. Crazy connection. And game over, you've had your character freeze out, couldn't shoot it. So yeah, exactly is what happened to me in that last game, if you remember. We've got the hamburger comment sticker unlocked, guys. That's cool. I don't really tend to use them very much, but I'm sounding like I'm getting excited about it because it's up another tier. But anyway, we've got the operator mod on the SG12. Now, what we're going to do, guys, okay, we're going to come out for a moment. Let me just have a look at this operator mod. We're going to have to take these off, though. That's the trouble. Let's just do this. Let's have a look at this operator mod. Actually, I'll do it from here. So the operator mod is that strobe light. Now, did it say? I thought it said we'd actually unlocked it. Okay, so we haven't actually got it unlocked yet then. I thought they said that they just then unlocked it. Now, what I could do is, what I was thinking of was prestige, but because I want to try that operator mod out, I'm actually going to... Why can't I get to that operator mod? I've got it set up for operator mod. Oh, it's because it's secondary, isn't it? Not the primary. You twit. We want the secondary operator mod, don't we? There we go. Now we can have it up. So that's the strobe light. So ADS is replaced with a bright flashing light that causes blind spots in enemy vision. I quite like that. I must admit, it's saying up the top there, removes attachments. So it looks like we can only have that on. That's the only thing we can have, guys. I'm going to try and put something on, though. Oh, we can. That's okay. Must be in the optic, I would have thought. We'll have that on. How many more spaces have we got? We've got one more. So let's have that laser sight one on, because we like that setup. And we'll try the operator model. But we're going to try that out, guys, after I've had lunch, okay? So we're going to end now. We are... Let's just have a check. We're now 35 headshots in. Feels like I've got a hell of a lot more. It really does. But we're 35 headshots in. We're going to continue on with this after I've had lunch, guys. In about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, something like that. Hopefully you can join me then, guys, where we're going to continue. We're definitely going to get this to gold today. When the headshots are out of the way, the technical camera challenges will not cause any difficulty whatsoever with shotguns. So that's going to be definitely gold today. And I'm just going to read the last remaining comments that I've got coming in here. And Ghostly, your Black Ops 4... Prestige 7 now, and Dark Matter Camo, well done. Mr. Corsa, you're going to see me when I'm back. Okay, you're probably eating your egg and bacon sandwich now, haven't you? Doug Benson, thank you so much. Now, you're saying, who know, Liam Nielsen played Call of Duty. Do you know what, mate? I was on holiday a few weeks ago, and I had about 2 people come up to me while I was on holiday and said, you look very much like Liam Nielsen. I've also been called other famous people as well. I don't know if you know Frank Lampard, the Chelsea, or used to be ex-Chelsea player, now the Derby manager. I've been told so many people I look like him as well. I've just got one of those faces, I think, guys, but I'm no one special myself. I am Spartan GM, just me, even though I do may look like someone else. But I thought that was funny, that. Thanks for that, Doug Benson. Ghostler, I'm trying so bad to get the Prestige Master. You'll get there, just keep going. You'll get there hard. You're already 3 Prestiges away. You're doing better than me. I'm only on like Prestige 3. I'm now coming to Prestige 4. But I'll get there. I'm not in no rush this year. When you think about it, the game has only been out a little over a couple of weeks, hasn't it? So there's still plenty of time, guys. Alright, you've eaten it. Okay, I'm now going to eat something of mine. I'm getting hungry now. You mentioned that egg and bacon sandwich. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for all your comments coming in. Really appreciate all the support. Hopefully you can join me in about half an hour. Please don't forget to like this video if you have enjoyed, and please don't forget to subscribe. But hopefully, guys, I will see you in about half an hour. Take care. Thanks for today.